well, we'll start. Question number 6. In fact, a very easy version of question number 5. Okay, very easy. Okay, let's start. XYZ Limited manufactures product A which yields two byproducts B and C. The actual joint expenses of manufacture for a period were 8,400. Obviously, that's your joint cost. It was estimated that profit on such products as a percentage of sales would be 30, 25 and 15%. Subsequent expenses, underline please, subsequent expenses were as follows. Product A, product B, product C. Materials, wages and overheads. Total is there. Sales. Okay. Prepare a statement showing the apportionment of joint expenses to the different products. And on the first line they say we manufacture product A which yields two byproducts B and C. Now whenever byproduct will come, no, there will be a standard question that I'll ask to you all. What is that standard question? Tell me, byproduct word we can interpret it as joint product also or as scrap also. In this particular question, will it be treated, will B and C be treated as joint products or as scrap? Joint product. Tell me one reason. Some has been asked. I'll give you two reasons and I think that is what will be there in your mind. You all are correct only. See, first of all, last line tells you apportion joint cost to the different products. Can you say different products will mean A, B and C, no?
Yes.
So therefore B and C will be getting the cost. If B and C will be getting the cost, that means that they are going to be treated as joint products. That is one thing. Second, beta profit percentages are given to you. You all will understand, if I have profit for any product, means I should also have cost for that particular product.
Yes, sure.
So therefore, if you are going to be getting cost for B and C, that means B and C will be treated as joint product. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Now that is what I have given over here. Whenever profit or profit percentage are given, we follow. Now this thing you all know from the last question, adjusted notional sales value method. Further, byproduct has been treated as joint product because we have to find out cost of the byproduct or its profit is given to you. So therefore, for these two reasons, B and C will be treated as joint product. You might not even write down in exams. Okay, it is implied. You have to find out from the question and then you have to solve the question. Okay. Now, first of all, you all will also understand there is a correct word over here called as estimated. You all understood this word?
Yes, sir.
Obviously, profit has to be estimated only. How will you know what is the actual profit here? Okay. So let's start. You all write down. Apportionment of estimated joint cost. Apportionment of estimated joint cost. Now, so final sales value of output less estimated profit. I'll write down these numbers first. 6,000, 4,000, 2,500. 12,500. Now, profit as a percentage of sales, 30%. I guess this 30% on sales, no? So 1,800. 25%, so 1,000, 15% I guess 375, 2,800, 3,100, 3,175. I'm not sure, just check it up please. Now minus, I guess there is no admin, I guess there is no S&D, there is no admin related to production also, and can we say all these three numbers means these particular numbers are nothing but post separation cost, no?
Yes, sir.
It is given to you. Subsequent expenses are as follows. So after producing A and B, after producing A, B and C, these were the expenses. So all these will total up to post separation cost. I don't want bifurcation of all these things for any reason here. So like your last question over here, number of things are very less as such. 450, 325, 150. 450 plus 150 is 600. This is 925. This is estimated joint cost. $8,400. You all understood some coincidence happened in this question? Estimated joint cost is same as actual joint cost. So therefore, can you say this bifurcation will remain as it is, no? This will become the final bifurcation also. Now, every other faculty, if you'll hear their lectures on such kind of questions, they say our answer is correct because this bloody figure tallies with the question figure. So therefore, we have tallied it. You all understand how stupid that line is?
Yes, sir.
This bloody line, this bloody number should not ever tally with that particular number, boss. Okay, in fact, they should not tally. If they tally, I try to be thinking that it must be the coincidence of lifetime that it has tallied here. Okay, and then they all say other questions are wrong because in the other questions it does not tally. Like in this question, obviously they all say this question is wrong because in the book it is given as 88. Array, that 88 is actual joint cost. This 66 is estimated joint. What are you damn comparing, man? Okay. Just write down one last line. As actual joint cost is also rupees 8,400. Its apportionment will be 3750, 2675 and 1975. Done. Next question. Now, this question, listen to me. It's the first question whereby they will tell you how to divide joint cost. You got to read, understand the English and get me the answer. Okay. Forget about any method that I have told because all those methods are to be applied if there are no instructions. In this question, there is a method that those guys follow. So, just understand the instructions and execute. Let's read question number 7. A factory is engaged in production of chemical Bomex and in the course of its manufacture, byproduct Brucel is produced. So this is main product, I guess this is byproduct, which after further processing has a commercial value. For the month of April, the following are the summarized cost data. Joint expenses, 1,50,000, 30,000, just total it up, 1,80,000. Separate expenses, Bomex, Brucel, so 36,000. Separate expense, you can total that up also. Your job, I'm making it slightly easier. And this total is 28,000. So I think you would have understood one thing, sir. Once the products are made, they have to be further processed before they are going to be getting sold. So for further processing Bomix, how much are you spending more, beta?
36,000.
36,000. And for Brussels, you are spending 28. Okay, then selling price per unit. Estimated profit, they have not given you for this, but then they have given you for this. Number of units produced. Now, in these three lines, I'll understand how good is your English. Factory uses reverse cost method of accounting for byproducts. I don't understand what you mean by that. They are making me understand. Whereby, from here till here, they are describing what is this reverse cost method. Whereby, sale value of the byproduct after deduction of estimated profit and post separation cost relating to the byproducts is credited to joint process cost account. Only 2 lines of raw English you will have to try to understand yourself. You are required to prepare statement showing joint cost allocable to Bomix. Okay. And the other particular thing in this case is the product wise and overall profitability of the factory for April. Okay. You all tell me this answer. I give you 5 minutes. I want 2 parts of 1,80,000. Obviously, this is your joint cost. One part will be going to Bomix. Other part will be going to Brussels. And don't apply any method except these 2 lines you read, implement, you will be able to get the answer. It's only about reading and understanding. Okay. Example, in cost sheet, we did semi-variable overheads. Okay. Those particular things. It's easy stuff. Okay. I give you 5 minutes. Get me the answer. I want bifurcation into 2 parts. If I have to make you all understand each and every line, no, okay, then I'm trying to be doing this. Listen. Material, labor, factory overheads. Joint process account. But then I'm going to be having 2 further accounts also. One will be a Bomix process account. And one will be a Brussels process account. Okay. So this is 1 lakh. This is 50,000. This is 30,000. That is nothing but your joint cost. Part of this particular joint cost will be going to Bomix process. Okay. Part of that will be going over to your Brussels because this cost has to be divided among these 2 parts. Okay. Whatever comes over here, after that tell me in Bomix process, you are going to be incurring more cost. Tell me yes or no? Yes. So therefore, these 3 costs will further come over here. Okay, 6,000, 20,000 and 10,000. Okay, to material, to labor, to factory overhead. Same way, all these particular costs will also be coming over here. 4, 18 and 6. Okay, now listen. Listen very carefully. Listen very carefully. Now, I got to be dividing this cost among this and this. Okay. Whatever part comes over here will come over here. Whatever part comes over here will come over here. And after this, obviously, like, this will also become finished goods. This will also become finished goods. But how to divide this cost? Do I follow some particular method? No, instructions are given to me. So, follow the instructions then. How do you follow the instructions? How do you all follow the instructions? Okay, read it. Sales value of the byproduct. Tell me which is your byproduct, Bomix or Brussels? Brussels. I think that figure is 68,000. Everybody got 68,000?
Yes,
That is this particular figure and this particular figure be multiplied. After deduction of estimated profit. Can you say estimated profit will be 8,000?
yes, sir.
Okay. And one other thing you subtract. Post separation costs relating to the byproduct. Can we say post separation costs relating to the byproduct will be 28,000, no?
Yes,
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 sir.
Okay. So therefore, these if I subtract, this is sales value minus in this case your estimated profit, minus in this particular case 28,000. This particular figure will be coming to 32. What these guys saying? This 32 will be credited to joint process cost account. Okay. So out of 1,80,000, can I say 32,000 will get credited to Brussels? No.
Yes, sir.
So obviously that means 1,48,000 will be over here. Is that all okay for everybody? Okay. This 1,48,000 then will come over here, and this 32,000 will come over here. Okay, this will be the total cost of Bomex, this will be the total cost of Brussels. But then what you all want in part 1 was very simple. Joint cost allocable to Bomex. So can we say out of 1,80,000, 32 will come over here, remaining 1,48,000 will be going to your Bomex. Is that all okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is what is our answer. In end, whenever I am trying to do the presentation, I will not make this account. Okay, it's not required as part of the answer. They just want the bifurcation of 1,80,000. So that's what we are going to be writing. You will write down, please. Give this title, please. Part 1, joint cost allocable to Bomex. And copy, please. I'm exactly making that process account, but not still account. I'm doing the same answer, but in form of statement. This is the total joint cost. Out of that, problem tells me how much joint cost is for Brussels. How do you find out that? So, sales value of Brussels $68,000 less estimated profit 8,000 less post separation cost 418,600 28,000. This comes to 32,000. This is joint cost for Bomex. Second, product wise and overall profitability for April. Now, in part 2, you are asked product wise and overall profitability of the factory for April. So, obviously, what I should be doing? Making a cost sheet. So, that's what we are going to be doing. Header to part 1 was this, joint cost allocable to Bomex. Okay. Now, you can make it in account format. It is not a problem as such. Okay. But if they have not asked, then you might not be doing it. Okay. So there's nothing wrong or right, boss. Okay. You all will understand how do we know what is IC going to be doing next time. So that's okay. How you try to arrive at your answer, that might not be very important. Okay. It's important to arrive at the answer by giving proper explanation. So even if you wish to be making the account, no, even in that account, you'll have to be showing this calculation for sure, no. Else how the hell you will be getting that 32,000. Okay. Now, so Bomex, Brussels, total. So first of all, joint cost apportioned that was 1,80,000. Out of that 1,48,000 comes over here, 32 comes over here. Add post separation cost. You all complete please now. This will be giving you factory cost. That is also your COP. That is also your COGS. That is also your COS. Add profit, get your sales. Everything you have in the question, just complete please. Done everybody? Tell me the profits once you get it please. 12,000, no? 8,000, 20,000. Now, do not write down this please. Just a sec. Now, you will have got these three answers, no? Everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now, you are going to be reading less. You are going to be reading up the next question. Just one thing that I am doing over here, if instructions are given how to divide joint cost, follow the instructions. Now, next thing I thought it is not worth discussing because in the last 4 questions we all have done that only. Byproduct means Brussels has been treated as joint product because profit is given to you. So, profit was given of this particular thing. So, therefore, in that particular case, we treat it as a joint product. In fact, that's why we gave it the cost, no? Okay, now, question number 8 will be similar to your question number 6, except that there is admin and S&D also in this particular question. You're going to be reading question number 8, okay, and you're going to be doing the things in fair the way that it is there over here. Over there also profit percentages are given. Tell me if profit percentages are given, which method do you follow, beta?
Adjusted notional sales.
Adjusted notional sales. So for that, first of all, you calculation of apportionment of estimated joint cost. Okay. Once you will arrive at this particular answer, no, again some coincidence of lifetime will happen, which I told you should happen once in 100 attempts or once in 50 years, but then for you it will happen actually 2 times in last 1 hour. Okay. So then you have to be writing the same statement as such. Okay. Once you finish off part 1, then I'll explain you all part 2, and then in that case you all can continue. Okay. Read question number 8 and finish it off in fair, please. In fair, please. I'm showing you all the format. Please do finish. You all have finished? You might get admin and S&D wrong because you will not read the question. Okay, whatever is given, please follow the instruction. That's why I had made one extra line over here. So therefore you all don't go wrong.
Yes, sir. Done.
Done. I'm writing all easy stuff first. This is 90,000. This is 60,000. This is 40,000. Total is 190 or what?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then profit 25%, 22,500. 20% 12,000. 15% 6,000, I guess. So total it up 34. It comes to 40,500.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 40,500. So estimated cost of sales 1,90,000 minus 40,500, 149,500. 34,000, 48,000, 67,500. Admin and S&D. Admin and S&D is 10% of, see what is written, total cost of sales. Okay, so this is total, no? 10% of that will be 4950. Obviously this figure is total, so then you have to divide it. How to divide? In the ratio of 20, 40, 40. You all have done exactly this only?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so therefore this is 2990, 5980, 5980. Further 6,000, 5,000. You understood that coincidence of lifetime happened with you once more in life. So this total is 15,000. Okay. Finally, that coincidence was that this total has come to how much? 119,500. Have you written that line in the question? 119,550 that you all wrote in the previous question. Since the actual joint cost is 119,550 only, the bifurcation is this. Everybody has written that line that was written in question number 6?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So in case you all have not written, please write yourself. Minus 2990 minus 6,000. 58,510. The next answer, beta?
37,020.
37,020.
24,020.
The last one?
24,020.
Okay. Now see. Part 2 of the question now. In part 2, this is our first part of depth of processing. Depth of processing means, would you like to further process? Yes or no? We are talking of that particular thing. Okay. You will do one thing. Read part 2 properly. I am not reading it for you. I am here only waiting for your answer. Read and tell me, they are giving you some option. Should A be processed further or not? Can you say currently A is further processed? No? Because this figure is there. So currently A is further processed. They are giving you some other option. And they are asking you, should we do that option or not? Read part 2 yourself and try to think of the answer. Tell your answer with profit and loss. I want with profit and loss, tell me the answer. Should we further process or should not be further process? Okay, with the profit and loss, please. What's the profit, beta?
21,480.
Repeat that again.
21,000.
No. No.
4820.
No.
सर लॉस आ रहा है 9480 का.
That's correct. 9480 is a correct answer. That will be the loss. Now see, I'm reading it down. If byproduct A is not subjected to further processing, currently it is, but if it is not subjected and it is sold at split off point only, for which there is a market at 58,500. First of all, tell me one thing. How much it is getting sold for right now?
60,000.
60,000. We have an option to sell it off at split off point at 58,500. Without incurring any selling and administration pertaining to product A. Means if it is sold at split off point, no. You all will understand. They are saying this particular cost will not get incurred. You all understood this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Would you advise disposal at this stage? Okay. we shall advise accordingly. So try to be thinking, we have two options. Either you sell it off at split off point only, or you process it further and then sell. Tell me some numbers please. If you sell it off at split off point, at what price will you sell it? The total amount? 58,500. If you process it further, you will be able to sell it for 60. So tell me, if you are going to be processing it further, how much extra you will be able to earn? 1500. Just try to be thinking, for that 1500, how much cost will get incurred? Boss, how much cost will get incurred in this particular case? Let's start to be computing that. Okay. So, can we say one cost to those guys have only given, that particular thing is 5980. And there is one other cost which is implied, for which they might not even mention also. Tell me which is that particular cost? 5,000 rupees. Can I say this only gets incurred because you are going to be processing it further? Those guys have told, no, this is cost incurred after separation. Correct, no?
Yes.
So therefore, if you are going to be processing further, you will be incurring 5980 extra. Okay, and you are going to be incurring 5,000 extra. So you are going to be only earning 1500 extra, and you are going to be incurring that much extra. We are trying to find out net profit or net loss. Call such statements as depth of processing statements. Okay, so write down depth of processing of product A. Now, so final sales value 60,000. Final means after processing, less sales value at split off point 58,500. Extra revenue 1,500. Less extra cost in extra cost, in this particular case you are going to be having post separation cost of 5,000, and you are going to be having administration and S&D. I guess extra revenue is less, extra cost is more, so therefore this is extra loss. Right, on conclusion. Tell me, if you process further, there is loss, no? So I think our conclusion can be one of these two things. Do not process A further. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Or instead of that, you can be writing sell A at split off point. Both these lines mean the same thing, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you all write down. Companies advised to sell product A at split off point.
Repeat करो ना एक बार.
Companies advised to sell A at split off point.
Sir, the question is ending. Would you advise it disposable at this stage? So we can simply write, yes, I would advise it disposable.
Yeah. You can always be writing that. Conclusion, sell A at split off point. Okay, listen. You can leave one side for question number 9 and 10. So leave two sides, come on to question number 11. So what I am doing now, I am doing this experiment for your batch and you are going to be trying to be good at it. You are going to be reading the question by yourself at home. I am just trying to make a format, okay, without explaining you all a single thing also. I want to be seeing that which people are going to be doing everything correct, okay, everything correct. So just copy, I am not speaking a single line also. Just keep on copying with me. Leave two sides for 9 and 10 please. Question number 11 I am trying to be doing. In fair you are writing this please. This is P and Q. I'm trying not to write down all the things because else what you will be doing. Just a sec, just a sec. This fourth will not be coming. Just a sec. Even this particular thing is not there. I've already written the title. Sorry. That is bit important, but that's okay. So even if you'll write with the normal pen, that's fine. Okay.
Yes. Sir, in question number 8, can't we say that profit is 21,480 if you sell at split off point, and when you sell it after separation, the profit is 12,000, so it's better to sell it at split
What is the
off.
difference between both these numbers that you have spoken?
9480.
That's okay, but I think ours was slightly a easier way. It's not wrong or something, but if you're talking about a product, you can only talk of that particular product, right? Why you need to be making entire company data once more, no? Because I usually don't try to bring in joint cost for all these things. Whether you produce or you do not produce A further, joint cost in any case will get incurred, no? Okay, so I prefer not to be bringing that kind of a discussion into this. Although that's not wrong. If I was examiner, I'll still give it correct only. Okay, but it's not required to be making the entire cost sheet. No, once more, you can only talk of the product for which you are trying to be deciding. Okay.
Yes.
Over here, they have asked you one advice also. So that advice you are going to be writing over here. Done?
अरे एक मिनट वो वन वाला दिखाओ.
Sorry, one.
Yes, sir.
So done. Listen, I'm asking to everybody and I want a reply from everybody. Did you all do that question that was asked from you all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then one person has done it, other people have done it, or you all have not done it. There are only two answers that possible, either yes or no. You all have done it or you all have not done it. Half done. I don't know what is meant by that. So those people who have done it, kindly tell me your answers, please. What is the profit that you get if suppose you process only P and Q? $2,16,000. No.
60,000 and 2 lakh. 2,60,000 is total.
2,60,000, and if you are going to be processing it further, then it should become 2,17,500. Okay.
Yes.
So these should have been the two answers. The individual, we'll just try to check it up. Okay, I'm starting and I'm going to be doing the thing slightly fast because you were supposed to be doing that question. Okay. So let's do that, please. A company's plant processes 1,50,000 kgs of raw materials in a month to produce two products, P and Q. The cost of the materials is rupees 12 per kg. So we have a common input. Okay, we input 1,50,000 kgs of that to produce two products, P and Q. The cost of the raw material is 12. Then you are going to be incurring direct material, direct wages, variable overheads, and then in this case you all have fixed overheads. I guess all of these particular costs will contribute to your joint cost only. Further, the loss in the process is 5% of input, and the output ratio of P and Q which emerge simultaneously is 1:2. The selling price of the two products at the point of split off are rupees 12 and rupees 20 for P and for Q. Okay. A proposal is available to process P further by mixing it with other purchase material. So therefore there is a proposal that is there. What is that particular proposal? You can process P further, okay, by mixing it with some other materials. The entire current output of the plant can be so processed further to obtain a new product S. Okay. The price per kg of S is rupees 15, and each kg of output of S will require 1 kg of input of P. I am reading this line further. Selling price of S will be 15 kg, will be rupees 15 per kg, and each kg of S will require 1 kg of input of P. So if you put 1 kg inside of P, you are going to be getting 1 kg outside of, tell me that, of S. Further, the cost of processing P into S including other materials. Other materials is this particular thing. You need to be mixing P with some other material. So therefore, the cost of processing P into S including other materials is 1,85,000. You are required to prepare a statement showing the profitability based upon existing manufacturing operations. Tell me, what do you manufacture at this particular time existing? P and Q, I think. Okay. And on further processing, tell me, what do you all process further? S and Q. You all will understand Q's data in both the cases is going to be remaining same only as there will be no change. Okay. But P and S are obviously two different things. Will you recommend further processing? Okay, we'll try to be seeing will we recommend further processing or not. Okay, so let's start to be doing this. Okay, now you have the format. I'm going to be hurrying up with the things. Okay, you should have done it by yourself, I think. Okay, listen. Calculation of joint cost. So I guess first of all, we are going to be inputting 1,50,000 kgs into 12. Just a sec. I'll start away with this. Input 1,50,000. How much is supposed to be the loss? 5%. So therefore 7,500. You should have got an output of 142,500. Out of that, 142,500 comes out in the ratio of 1:2. So I guess this figure will be 47,500. This figure will be 95,000. Is that all okay? Okay. Further. Calculation of joint cost. You got to be apportioning joint cost here. So therefore, in that particular case, see over here now you got to be making cost sheet. And for cost sheet, the first thing that you will require is nothing but joint cost. So let's start to be computing joint cost. For that, you input materials 1,50,000 at the rate of 12, 18 lakhs. Then copy down these four costs. These are also your joint cost only. 90,000, 1,20,000. 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Now those people who have done it, what's the total beta? 22,10,000. Now tell me, any loss of these 7,500 kgs, any scrap value of these 7,500 kgs is given to you in the problem? No, so therefore that figure will become nil. Okay, now answer me one question that I've asked you, I think, with the day I started away with the chapter. Okay, everybody will tell me this. Tell me, which are your joint products, P and Q or S and Q? P and Q. Tell me one thing, can P and Q be sold at split off point? Yes. Then one question that we are not much interested in that particular thing is whether ultimately you are going to be selling P or Q, or you are going to be S, you are going to be selling S and Q. That is a different question altogether. But for apportionment of joint cost, if nothing is told, you are going to be following which particular method? I want that exact name. If one person speaks something, other people might not speak the same thing. You follow which? If P and Q can be sold at split off point, you should follow. Now speak. Sales value method. Irrespective of the fact you are actually going to be making SNQ or something, that is altogether a different question. Can the products be sold at split off point? If the answer to that particular question is yes, then in that particular case, you always follow sales value method. So write down over here sales value method. You can also call that as sales value of output method. So sales value of output compute 47,500. 95,000. Tell me what is the selling price of P and Q at split off point? 12 and 20. 5 lakhs, 70,000, 19 lakhs, na? 19 lakhs. 24 lakh, 50,000. Now those people have 24 lakh, 70,000. Those people who have not done, please do it yourself. 22 lakh, 10,000. Apportion 22 lakh, 10,000 this particular ratio. Please do it yourself. Don't tell me the answer, it must be correct only. So what is the apportionment? 22 lakh 10,000, the breakup is 5 lakh 10 and 17 lakhs. That's okay? Now, see, whether it is this cost sheet or this cost sheet, that is a different matter only altogether. Can we say our joint cost in both the cases is 22 lakh 10,000, 22 lakh 10,000? And can we say apportionment of joint cost in both the cases has to be done based upon sales value method, no?
Yes, sir.
Even if you are going to be making S and Q, again I ask you all the same question. S is actually made from P, no? S is made from P, no? Tell me one thing, even in this particular case, even if this is a scenario, can P be sold at split off point? Yes, so therefore you follow sales value method only, na beta. So sales value method we already have 5 lakh 10,000, 17 lakhs, 5 lakh 10,000, 17 lakhs. Now I guess in P and Q there is no further processing, so you all can be doing this. And many things we already have now with us. Can we say sales of P and Q is 5 lakh 70,000 and 19 lakhs. 24 lakh 70,000. Profits as balancing figure, you all can do that in just a while. Now tell me one thing, I like to be completing this particular cost sheet also. Now in this particular cost sheet, can you say you are going to be processing P further and converting that into S? What is the extra cost that you are going to be incurring? It's given to you in the problem. 1,85,000. Okay. Now once you are going to be doing that, get all these numbers. Sales of Q will still be remaining same only, that is 19 lakhs. Now everybody can participate and everybody can tell me one particular thing, is that S will be the number of units and will be the selling price. For S we are going to be selling how many units? Same as P, because 1 kg of S, 1 kg of P if you input, you get 1 kg of S as output, so 47,500. But then the selling price is different, no? S you can sell it off in the market at what rate? 15. Do this, get this, get this, get this, please. This should be 2,16,60 and this should be 217,500.
So can you show me 3, 4 or 5 data points? Yes, sir. Please show 5.
Okay, listen. First, the profit. You all have finished this? So, everybody else has finished this? Okay, now see. Earlier, the profit was 2,60,000 if you are going to be making P and Q. It drops down to 217,500 in case you are going to be doing this. Now, see, 4 and 5, no, we had to be doing because of the instructions in the problem. It was told this particular thing. Prepare a statement showing the profitability based upon existing, based upon further processing. Okay. So, in any case, these two questions we had to be making. So, let's give the conclusion based upon this only as such. Okay. 2,60,000, 217,500 as a profit drops down. It is better not to process P into S. Is that all fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's what we are going to be writing as such. Okay, so write down over here. Conclusion. Company is advised not to process P into S as a profit of the company, not to process P into S as a profit of the company, drops down from ₹2,60,000 to ₹217,500. Next line pe write down or. Now, instead of concluding like this, you can always be finding out depth of processing also. You should be getting the same answer here. Okay. Now, just if somebody asks you, should you convert P into S? Can you say there are only two things that we all will think? What is the extra revenue? What is the extra cost? Correct, no?
Yes.
Yesterday we all did the same damn thing here for one of the questions also. I'm exactly trying to be doing the same thing. Okay. So, that's what we are going to be writing. So, therefore, let's write down like this. You all write down sales value of S 712,500 less sales value of P. Sales value of P was 5,70,000. So just because you converted P into S, you're going to be earning how much extra? 142,500. This is extra revenue. From this extra revenue, let's start to subtract extra cost. Extra cost is 1,85,000. $42,500. This is extra profit, yeah, loss. I guess we should be directly writing extra loss only. One sec. Do you all understand that this answer and whatever you have written conclusion is exactly the same thing?
Yes, sir.
Beta, there also you got 2,60,000 and 217,500. If you will be subtracting both these numbers, you exactly get 42,500 only, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you want to be doing that, you can be doing. If you want to be doing this, so therefore, if you process P into S, there is extra loss of this much. So do not process. You all can write down over here as there is extra loss. As there is extra loss, company is advised not to process into S. Now, I have done both the things, you all can read this. In depth of processing, we can only think extra revenue and extra cost. Joint cost, please ignore. Alternately, we can make a statement before and after the proposal. So, that's what we all had done also. We made the cost sheet before, we made the cost sheet after. Or alternately, you can think of extra revenue and extra cost. I taught you all both the things, so that's fine. Okay.